show has a new character. That's right, a new character. It's the News Newt. See, it's the News Newt. Not Newt Gingrich, not that kind of Newt. I'm talking about the long, skinny, like a newt, like the kind of newt that people thought of before anybody ever heard of Newt Gingrich, like the lizard type of newt or the salamander type of newt, that type of newt. It's the News Newt. See? Hi everybody, I'm the News Newt. I'm now officially with lawn chair quarterback. See, I'm the News Newt, and I'm here to bring you news. Because I'm the News Newt. Now see, and that's exactly what the News Newt is gonna do. See, he's here to bring you news. So, and that's his job. That's why we hired him. That's what he gets paid to do. Instead of just living off the taxpayers like big banks and BP get to do. See, he works for a living. Or like I do, but I write bike routing software instead of just living off everybody else. Because that's my job. But anyway, right now, the News Newt is going to bring us the news. If there is any. There might not be any. Because I think the reason why one of the reasons why I haven't blogged as much lately is because the Republicans have set the bar for crazy so high that it's just nothing that they do is even surprising anymore. So it's like, if I was to report about the Republicans being crazy, I would just be repeating the same information over and over, so it's no longer interesting. But the News Newt's gonna try, okay? Hi, News Newt. Hi there. Hi, everybody. Good evening. I'm the News Newt, and it's time for the Channel 83 news. Now, in today's news, a broadcasting company has been forced to pay $1 million for payola violations. Fortunately, it is not this station. In fact, it is a big corporation. Univision must pay $1 million for payola violations, which comes on the heels of CBS, Citadel, and Clear Channel having to pay up as well several years ago. A fact that was overlooked by the media because these three companies control much of the media, so it wasn't mentioned in their news. You have to get it from me, the News Newt. And other news, pooing is cool and funny. And in other news, BP has just credit by saying it incurred it from the Gulf of Mexico oil spill. So that's another $10 billion into the coffers of big business. It's another bailout that they wouldn't have gotten if they hadn't spilled all that oil. And in other news, because I am the news Newt, Sheriff Joe Arpaio is threatening to arrest people who disagree with him. The Phoenix area sheriff is the target of protests because of his extremism, and now he is threatening to arrest protesters. Sort of like what happened at DeVue Park at the Bush rally in 2000 because of the Bull Connor-like tactics that were displayed there. But you don't hear it much on the news. You have to hear it from me, the news Newt. And in other news, Rand Paul said something stupid again. Except that's not really news, because he says it every day. So it's not news. And because I'm the news Newt, I shouldn't even be dealing with it here. It's just understood that Rand Paul says stupid things. You don't need the news Newt to tell you that. Now that was today's news.
Now the news Newt goes to sleep for another week. Maybe he'll be back someday. I hope so. Because he's our news Newt. He has a nose for news. So right now I'm checking email for more news. But there's nothing else going on because this is See, I could just sit here for 10 minutes and not say anything, and that would pretty much cover. See, because it's sort of understood that the Republicans are a joke, so I don't need to keep writing about them. Besides that, it doesn't pay. See, I mean, I make money from blogging and writing bike software, but none of this stuff really pays as well as it should. Now, what I could do, I could be like the Westboro cult. That's right, the Fred Phelps cult, and extort money from cities, which is how they make their money. They make thousands of dollars a month doing that, but I won't. I don't happen to lead a life of privilege like they do. But that's life with the news Newt. The news Newt. He's the most trusted Newt in America.